화이팅!
화이팅! 화이팅! 야!
화이팅!
March 12th, 8:30 a.m. Seoul is waking up. During these early hours, the vibrant spark of the city is hidden from view. But don't be fooled. As the day progresses, the city comes to life. Its people, its traffic, and its renowned technological gadgets cover the streets. Smartphones are as ubiquitous as its 10 million residents. This high penetration of mobile phone use presents a huge market opportunity. For the amount of time that most Koreans spend on their phones, you might wonder, what are these technophiles up to? Our bet? They're on KakaoTalk.
KakaoTalk is a free mobile messenger application for smartphones with text and call features. Users can personalize messages with unique emoticons, and they can share photos, videos, and voice messages. Both one-on-one and group calls are available over Wi-Fi or 3G. 4.2 billion text messages are sent every day.
They actually love it so much.
Is it used instead of text messaging or
All kind of. They
everything?
use it for like doing
Okay, cool.
texting.
In true Korean fashion, KakaoTalk has become a leading social gaming platform. One adoring fan of the game, Ao Pang, spoke with us.
like most about KakaoTalk?
카카오톡에서 뭘 제일 좋아하냐고. 애니팡. Do you know 애니팡?
아 좋아요. 아시죠?
He likes the game. And, as you know, the game has a rank. First, second,
Oh,
third.
yeah.
So,
Oh, are you ranked?
랭크가 몇이지?
유튜브마다 바뀌니까.
그러니까, what is top rank?
1등 할 때도 있고 2등 할 때도 있고.
Sometimes he is first rank.
Do you buy games?
게임 사냐고. 게임 사요? 게임 사요?
뭐?
He buys. He actually do not buy. Buy. He download the game from
Other
through
places.
the other place.
I get it, yeah. And then, do you use it instead of text messaging for your friends?
Yes.
You do.
Already adopted by 97% of the Korean population, 60% of its 70 million users are outside of Korea. Can KakaoTalk similarly take the US market by storm?
KakaoTalk.
About what? What's that?
KakaoTalk.
Cow tongue?
KakaoTalk.
What is that? Oh, cow tongue? Oh, Cacao Talk is great. Awesome. Ah!
Do you know what KakaoTalk is?
I love KakaoTalk.
What is KakaoTalk?
I don't know what it is.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was a calling card company. Is
Have
it
you?
not a calling card company?
It's not a calling card company.
Is it an app
It's an app, and it's a messaging app and a phone calling app.
that lets you leave little voice messages to people?
Yes,
Oh, cool.
but you haven't heard of it.
I have heard of it, but I just didn't know what it was.
Are you in touch with K-pop and Korean culture?
I love K-pop.
Who's your favorite band?
I don't know any bands.
But you like K-pop.
But they are on MTV, like MTV Asia Awards often, and they're really energetic.
If you join KakaoTalk, you can be friends with all the K-pop bands.
That's a dream come true. Tell me how.
So I'm going to show you after this interview how to download KakaoTalk.
Cool, let's get it done with already.
Widespread US adoption certainly seems possible. Through word-of-mouth marketing by enthusiastic SOMers, we've already observed expanding use on the East Coast.
Yeah, my name's Chris. I'm a second-year MBA. I'm an avid user of KakaoTalk. It's very similar to WhatsApp, except you can do free phone calls to other Kakao users, emoticons.
What's your favorite emoticon?
My favorite, it's kind of embarrassing. So my second favorite emoticon is big smiley face.
Do you see yourself using KakaoTalk when you get back to the States?
Yes, because unlike WhatsApp, you can easily use it to call other users. So
I'm actually a huge fan, early adopter I would consider myself.
Early adopter. So why this app above WhatsApp or other apps that perform the same function?
I'm only in passing familiar with WhatsApp. What I know of KakaoTalk is that it works internationally over Wi-Fi networks, and I
Yes.
guess the 3G network as well.
Yes.
So if you're trying to communicate with someone internationally, it's very timely, responsive, and effective.
And free.
And free.
Yes. So do you use any of the other aspects other than instant messaging?
I've used the call function. I've had some very interesting calls where I've been communicating with someone, all of a sudden the dog or cat function, I think, came on, and it changed the intonation of their voice, and I didn't recognize the person at first, but I've used the call function. That's the major one, yeah.
So what made you decide to use KakaoTalk? How did you become aware of it?
I had a friend who was traveling international for a period of a few weeks and wanted to be in regular contact, and it's as easy as text messaging through an application, so
Great.
It was easy enough to use.
Do you think that the U.S. market could take over? Like, do you think that would be a serious rival for other app functions or, SMS?
It occurred to me that if you're not international, texting would be an appropriate substitute. For the difference, I think, with KakaoTalk is that there's lots of really fun icons and kind of like other applications that I haven't even explored. So I think it's adding value. It's a differentiation, yeah.
Can I ask what your favorite emoticon is?
My favorite emoticon, I think, is there's one of, I think it's like a weird bunny and a dragon and they're dancing. I think that's probably my favorite. Although I really like the dog in the fedora and the trench coat in the wind.
Let's look at what's behind the success of the Kakao organization. You'll first see that the role of a charismatic CEO goes a long way.
How long have you been with Kakao?
Let's see, a year and a half now. Yes.
And what is your favorite color? Yellow?
My favorite color must be yellow.
What is your favorite emoticon?
Do you know Wuji?
No, but I will find him.
Yeah, I think it's available only in Korea. That could be the situation, but I'm sorry. In that
So
case.
you have emoticons for different markets?
Oh yes. We'll try to expand.
Thank you. And then finally, do you know FT Island and CN Blue?
Yes, I do. I know they are young singers.
Are you plus friends with either one of them?
I'm afraid not. I have to admit, I'm a big 소녀시대 fan.
KakaoTalk has also strategically modeled its human resources strategy in a decidedly Western fashion. You'll find no corner offices, the completely open floor plan, as well as the fact that all employees are asked to adopt an American name, discourage the traditional Korean hierarchical business culture.
How long have you been with Kakao? And so far, do you like it?
Very much.
What is your favorite emoticon?
My favorite emoticon is Peach. Peach is the one, yeah.
But it looks like a butt.
It looks like a button. I think that's its attraction point.
And is your favorite color yellow?
What? May not be my favorite.
If there's one thing more popular than KakaoTalk in Korea, it's K-pop. KakaoTalk has secured some of the biggest names in K-pop, including Big Bang, to keep the app in the limelight. And, thanks to the internet, some of Kakao's unpaid endorsements may prove to ignite viral appeal in U.S. markets.
Smartphones and Twitter and Me Today and KakaoTalk.
Though they faced opposition from both new and established competitors, such as SK Telecom, Kakao has successfully captured the hearts and minds of the people of South Korea using frequent events and viral marketing on social networks and blogs.
As a Korean company, we face a lot of local challenges here. In Korea, I think the tendency is towards protecting the status quo rather than encouraging innovation. And so there was this huge conflict back in June between local telco companies and us when we first launched our voice talk service, which is a MVOIP service. Why doesn't Korea have a Steve Jobs? Why doesn't Korea have a Bill Gates? And I think the president at one time asked, why can't we have a company like Nintendo? Well, it's these very small but very important restriction and obstacles that we really need to work and to resolve.
From the dominant market power of incumbents to the deep cultural barriers to innovation, Korea is not known for supporting its entrepreneurs. Nonetheless, Singo Lee is dead set on changing that. If he succeeds in bringing KakaoTalk to the global stage, can his influence transcend these barriers? Can KakaoTalk's success foster the growth of a new entrepreneurial epicenter on the Korean peninsula, one day giving birth to a new Silicon Valley in the heart of Seoul? While that remains to be seen, we wish him the best of luck, and we hope that he won't forget his friends at Yale when he takes over the globe.